In another world where magic is real, the forces of evil gather to destroy the few remaining settlements of humans, dwarves and elves. To fight back the raiders, brave heroes arm themselves with swords and spells and attack the evil hiding in the dark corners of the world. In the lands around Firestorm Peak, the heroes fight on despite incurring the wrath of the red dragon Ashardalon. Hi guys, it's Andy from Mad Lad Designs again, just showing you the setup ready for the first turn of Wrath of Ashardalon. We have everything ready. We have our adventurers ready, all ready and raring to go. All our tokens, all our cards have been shuffled. Everything's been shuffled and ready to go. There's our chamber card, whichever it is when we get to it. And we have our monsters all lined up and ready. So there we go. We are actually doing adventure number 4 in the book. Just zoom in a bit there for you. The mysterious chamber. The opening in the rock leads to one of many chambers hidden beneath Firestorm Peak. Find the evil hidden in the mysterious chamber and destroy it. That's the one. Here we go. It's time to once again venture into the dungeon beneath Firestorm Peak to root out hidden evil and destroy it. An opening in the rock serves as your way in. So that's what we need to do. Find the chamber and destroy whatever is in the chamber. So let's begin with turn 1, and it will be Vistra. Okay, let's take a look at the sequence of play. Here we go. We have our hero phase. If you have 0 hit points, use a healing sage token if one is available. Well, since we're all starting out and everyone's full health, we can skip that. Perform one of the following actions. Move and then make an attack. Attack and then move. Or make 2 moves. So, we have Vistra. What can she do? Well, the only thing she can do is move, really. And she is going to venture off this way into the dungeon. 1. Okay. So, our hero phase is ended because she can't move anywhere else. Flip the card over. Exploration phase. If your hero occupies a square adjacent to an unexplored edge, go to step 2. Otherwise, go to the villain phase. Well, we are next to an unexplored edge. There's nothing there. Take a look. Step 2. Draw a dungeon tile and place it with its triangle adjacent to the unexplored edge. Okay, let's draw a dungeon tile and see what we have. Long hallway. If possible, place the top tile from the stack next to this tile's unexplored edge. So, we'll have to place our tile down like so, with the triangle facing the unexplored edge. And according to the tile, we have to pick yet another dungeon tile. That's what we have, with again explored edge, with the triangle. So we seem to be heading off round a corner. Interesting. So we've drawn a dungeon tile and placed it down. Draw a monster card and place that monster on the new tile. Okay, let's draw monster cards, see what our first monster is. A Kobold Dragon Shield. Right. So, monsters are always placed on the scorch mark. So, our first monster, there he is. Kobold Dragon Shield. Ooh. There's the little chap who sits there. Now, because we've drawn another dungeon tile, we have to draw yet another monster to place on the scorch mark. So let's see what we have for our next monster. We have a human cultist. Okay, grab him. Here we go. There he is. And place him on the scorch mark. I'll make sure these are in order. The kobold was first drawn, then the human cultist. That's how they're played, in order. So we have done that. Let's have a look. We have drawn a monster card and placed the monster on the new tile. Here we go. If you didn't place a tile during your exploration phase, well, we placed 2, so that's okay. Or if you placed a tile with a black triangle, draw an encounter card. Oh, well, we did draw a black triangle, which means we have an encounter card, and that encounter card is, let's take a good look. Frenzied Leap. A monster leaps at you with supernatural speed. If a monster is on the same tile as the active hero, that hero takes 2 damage. Okay, well, there's no active hero on that tile or that tile, so that part's okay. Otherwise, draw a monster card and place its figure on the closest tile with an unexplored edge. Okay. So we need to draw another monster card, which is, oh dear, a cave bear, and this must go on the closest tile with an unexplored edge to the hero who drew the encounter card. So that is, Vistra drew the encounter card, so the closest unexplored edge, I assume, would be there. So, cave bear. So, looming out of the darkness is not only a kobold dragon shield and a human cultist, but popping up from nowhere is now a cave bear. Looks like there's going to be a good fight before we even set off down the dungeon. So, that goes on the bottom to be activated after the others. These all go with Vistra. Okay, so let's see what we've got next. If a villain is in play, activate it. No villain, we haven't reached the chamber, we don't know what villain it is, so we're okay on that one. Activate each monster and trap you control in turn in the order you drew them. Right, which is why I've placed them in the order I've drew them. So, the Kobold Dragon Shield activates first. What have we got? If the Kobold is adjacent to a hero, it attacks with a sword. Nope. No hero next to it, so we can skip that tactic. If the zoom in, there we go. If the Kobold is on a tile with no heroes and an unexplored edge, draw a dungeon tile from the bottom of the stack and place it next to the Kobold's tile, and place a new monster on that tile. So, is that Kobold Dragon Shield next to an unexplored edge? Nope. So we can skip that one. Otherwise, the Kobold moves one tile closer to the hero, to the closest hero, which happens to be Vistra. So, plonk. Dear poor Vistra. Steering me. And that's it. It doesn't say anything about attacking at the end, so the Kobold Dragon Shield is done. Next up we have the Human Cultist. If the Cultist is within one tile of the hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with a poisoned dagger. Well, like I said earlier, there's a tile, there's a tile. It's not within one tile. There's no hero on that tile, so we can skip that tactic. Otherwise, the Cultist moves one tile toward the closest hero. So, we're going to have to move the Cultist forward one. Monsters always move, when they can, from Scorch Mark to Scorch Mark. So, the Cultist, hearing the cave bear's growls has come down the passageway to see what is going on. So, next in our stack of monsters we have Cave Bear. If the Cave Bear is on the same tile as a hero, it attacks each hero on that tile with a frenzy of claws. Oh, so that Cave Bear will attack Vistra and it will attack Quinn, our human cleric. Okay, so I'll set off with a frenzy of claws. So claws +6 to the roll and damage 2. Ooh, go. Right, so Vistra, we're going to attack Vistra. Let's have a roll and see what we get. We have a roll of 7. So 7 + 6 is 13, which does not beat Vistra's armor class of 17. So the bear has missed. So the Cave Bear is now going to attack Quinn. Let's see what we get for that. We have a 10 plus the Cave Bear's 6 for its claws is 16, which does hit Quinn, because as you can see Quinn has an armor of 16, so if it's the same or more it's hit. So Quinn has been hit, and according to the damage taken, he receives 2 wounds. So what we're going to do, nip over to Quinn, and from his hit points he's now down 2. Really good start. Next up is Kailath, the Elf Paladin. This is just to remind me whose turn it is. It doesn't come with the game, something I've found, and it's just like a turn marker, so I know whose go it is. So it is Kailath, the Elf Paladin, and let's see what she can do. Okay, here we go. Here is Kailath. So, according to the sequence of play, when it focuses, come on, you know you want to. Here we go. She can perform one of the following actions: move and make an attack, attack then move, or make 2 moves. Well, I think what she's going to do is going to get rid of that Cave Bear, I think. So she can move 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and she's going to go there, and now she's going to attack. And the attack Kailath is going to use is this one: Valiant Strike. Attack 1 adjacent monster. When making this attack, you get a +1 to attack for each adjacent monster to your hero. So it starts with a +8, and we get a +1 bonus for each monster next to our hero. Well, we have the Cave Bear. There's 1. We have the Cobalt Dragon Shield. There's 2. So this goes from +8 to +10. So let's have a look. As we roll the dice, we're attacking the Cave Bear. Ooh, lovely. So I think that is definitely a hit. So the Cave Bear has now been reduced from 2 hit points down to 1. So Kailath comes running in, swinging her sword valiantly, trying to save Vistra from the Cave Bear. Okay, now hero phase is done. Exploration phase. Here we go. There we go. If your hero occupies a square adjacent to an unexplored edge. Well, no. So we go to the villain phase, because there's no unexplored edge. If you didn't place a tile during our exploration phase, or if you placed a tile with a black triangle, draw an encounter card. Well, we didn't place a tile, so we must draw an encounter card. Let's see what we've got. Gap in the armour. The last fight damaged your armour and you must spend a few moments to repair it. You are cursed. Place this card on your hero card as a reminder. Oh. You have -4 penalty to armour class while this curse is active. If you do not move during your hero phase, discard this card. Oh dear. So, what that means is Kailath's armour class is 17, but now we have a -4. So she's gone from armour class 17 to armour class 13. Oh. So let's hope nothing hits her in the meantime. I'll place that on her card, like so. So, we've had Vistra taking her turn, and all the monsters have just come swarming out of the woodwork as soon as she steps foot in the dungeon. Kailath has come to help her, but has taken a -4 penalty. Quinn, poor Quinn, has been attacked by the cave bear and has took 2 points of damage, so he's now down to 6 hit points. And Heskin the wizard still has to move. So join me next time when Quinn and Heskin are going to try and help Vistra and Kailath out. Tackle these monsters. Catch you next time in turn 2 of the Wrath of Ashardalon board game.